Welcome back, my agents, to another episode with the Insured Gamer. Today, we're doing something a little bit different, but stay tuned. We're going to go over some insurance terms. Yes, this is a little bit different series that I wanted to play today, going over some different insurance things that you might not be aware of and might not know while playing a new game. Roller Coaster Tycoon. Oh, yes, one of my favorites. But if this is something that you're looking for, please stick around and stay tuned.
Be strong.
All right, one of my all-time favorite games, and if you can't hear the sound, don't worry, it's not your computer. It's nothing, it's just we're starting off with a brand new world of Roller Coaster Tycoon. I haven't played this in a long time, and I don't even know what the controls are for this. I don't even know how to rotate. Okay, well, that's zooming in and out. I mean, I know I can do this, but I thought there was another button I could push to turn. But I don't know, we'll figure it out. But today I did want to go over a different series. Now don't worry, we will be playing we'll be going back to my other series. I've got, if you want to tune into the channel, I've got, what is it? Railway Empire is one of them. And then also, I'm hoping to get back into the Minecraft one. It was fun, and I enjoy it. Let's see if we can turn up some music here. Do I have to get closer? Oh no, it's there. It's just not loud. But yeah, I'll get back to doing that. Don't worry, this is just a different series that I'm wanting to do, just to explore some different things. As you probably know, there's the music. Oh, that's nice. I used to, or not used to, I work at an insurance company, and I was an insurance agent at one time. Let's open up our park here. There we go. Make sure we have some revenue coming in. I don't think the ticket prices are that much. Yeah, they're free, in fact. That shouldn't be right. But I worked at an insurance company, used to be an actual agent that would take calls, and now I audit those calls. So I don't want to say promoted, but I do something different now, which is audit those calls. And so I kind of like a promotion, but not really. You know, I tell them if they're taking a good call or not. But I was that insurance agent and know a great deal about insurance and how it works. Some of the terms that you're probably not used to, as far as what they mean, like what is a deductible? That's a lot of people, and you'd be surprised, don't know what a deductible is. That's what I want to go over today, is what is a deductible. And you know, in further videos, I'll go over, what is your out-of-pocket maximum, what happens as far as out-of-network providers, and that's another term. What is a provider? So this is something that I would love to go over a little bit more in detail and tell you a little bit more about what it means, what all this stuff means. We got some roller coasters in here, and I love the preset ones. So this is a classic game. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, you can actually turn the sound to like where I can only hear it. I used to be able to do that. I don't know if they have it anymore, but you could play it to where you would only hear the sound of the merry-go-round. It was great. But this is a remastered version on Steam. I'm not used to not using my keyboard. That's a little bit different. I know that I used to use my keyboard. I thought it was WASD to like move around, but apparently it's not. And that's not that. How do you rotate this thing? That's finances. That's all the guess. Oh, something different. I'm just pushing buttons on the keyboard because I can't remember how you rotate it other than clicking this button. That's kind of a pain. But there's a new game that's kind of like the upgraded version, which is, it's called Planet Coaster. Fun little game. Let's knock this down to 50 cents because no one's coming in it. There they go. They want to start going in now. I'd like to build a roller coaster over here to get it going. Get some of these trees out of the way though first. All right. But yeah, so today I do want to focus on what is a deductible? What does that mean when you look at something, whether it's insurance or not, and it says that it applies towards the deductible? I know that that's a weird meaning, and honestly, myself, I didn't know what a deductible was either until I started working in the insurance company that I'm at now. Oh, this looks fun. And I didn't know what it was. Now, you're probably wondering, and I thought this when I first started, working at the insurance company, or rather before, when I applied for the job, they were like, oh yeah, we're going to put you through 6 weeks of training. And I was like, 6 weeks of training? To do what? And I was like, it's just answering phone calls for people. No, 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 my agents, it was not just answering phone calls. In fact, when I was done with the 6 weeks of training, it says vehicle design unavailable. Ride performance may be affected. Huh, that's interesting. It was not just, I wanted more training, and it wasn't just like answering phone calls, but rather it was learning about insurance. Let's try a simpler track. I need something that's cheap. This is cheap. How do I rotate this? That's cheap. I don't have the land though. I could just go ahead and, can I delete some of this path? Yeah, let's plop this down here first, and we'll get into that. Yeah, there seems good. We're gonna make emission 2 bucks. We're gonna hike it on up here to 5. We need some income. Okay. And some paths. I wish they moved this because I hit the bottom down here a lot. That scoots the screen down. But anyways, so yeah. This is going to be the new series, insurance for the interested. I didn't want to do insurance for dummies because we're not dummies. We're not dummies. Insurance for the idiots, we're not idiots. We want to know more about the stuff that we're paying for. About premiums. That's another thing that a lot of people get confused is about premiums. And so I want to go over that stuff with you. But again, first, we got to start from the basics. This is the first thing that we learned in my insurance class during training is what is a deductible? Well, and I could say it in very simple terms and, oh, this is what a deductible is, but I really want to go into detail about what a deductible when we're specifically referring to insurance, to medical insurance. Now, you have all types of insurance I'm sure you're aware of. Ooh, let's get some food stalls in here. I'm sorry, we've got to get some food stalls in here. Let's do an ice cream right here. Why is it going that way? I want it to go this way. Oh, stop turning. Oh, does it turn automatically? I don't like it turning automatically. That's not cool. Can I turn it now? Just turn it. There we go. Oh, I deleted it. Poop on a stick. Alright, just work for me here. Okay. Turn. No. Just turn for me. Why won't it turn? I don't like that. It didn't used to do this. I want it to face a certain direction. Set new location. Okay. I really don't like that it's not turning the way I want it to, but it's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. But yeah, so you have different types of insurance. For instance, you have homeowners insurance, which is a little bit different how the deductible works there. It's the same concept, but just slightly different when it comes to what a deductible is. So specifically, I'm going to be talking about insurance pertaining to medical insurance. Medical insurance deductible. Let's put this over here. I like that. Let's go ahead and open it up. I'm going to hike it up to $2. I want to make sure that, yes, people write it. but they're also not scared of it. Let's see. Let's go back here. Tower 1 yes, I know. I just built the thing. It has no path leading from the front entrance. Yes, I understand that. Okay. All right. Perfect. How many guests do we have in our park? We have 140. I know we have a couple of tasks that it wants us to do. To have at least 250 guests in your park at the end of October year 1. Park rating of at least 600. I don't know what our park rating is, but guests or our park rating is great. But you can't just hit that number and I can't just hit that number. I actually have to maintain it at the end of the year. So anyways, medical insurance, deductible. What is a deductible? Well, a deductible in a simple term is the amount of money that you have to come out of your own pocket before the medical insurance policy will start covering some of your expenses. Possibly a percentage, whether that percentage is at 50%, they'll cover it. Whether that percentage is at 100%, they'll cover it. You have to, I'm going to turn the sound down. Uh-oh. Back in the game. Turn the sound down just a little bit. So that's what a deductible is. It's the amount of money that you pay out of your own pocket, money that comes out of your own pocket, before the insurance company starts paying an amount of money, starts paying a percentage. Again, that percentage can be anything. One of the things that we learned in training for insurance is that nothing is quote-unquote absolute. You know, when you I think that's what Star Wars, only Sith still an absolute or something like that. But nothing is absolute. So for instance, if you go to one policy, it might be the insurance start covering it 50% after the deductible. You go to a different policy, or someone within the same company that you work with might have something different where they cover 80% after the deductible. But the main point being is that the deductible is the amount of money that you pay out of your own pocket before insurance starts kicking in and starts helping out. And so let's just say you have a $500 deductible, and then insurance starts paying after that. Well, with that $500 deductible, that $500 is the amount of money that you'll pay typically within 1 year. It's the amount of money that you'll pay out of your own pocket before insurance starts paying a percentage. And I say that loosely, paying a percentage, starts paying something. So yes, so that's what the deductible is in a nutshell. Now we're going to go over a couple of things like a little bit more in detail, but just know that the deductible is the amount of money that you pay up that accumulates. That's another insurance word, that accumulates within typically 1 year. It's the amount of money that you'll pay out of your own pocket that accumulates within 1 year. So for instance, if you go to the doctor and say it costs, you've got a $500 deductible, that $500 is what you're going to pay out of your own pocket before insurance starts kicking in for you. If you have a $500 deductible, and say you go to the doctor the first time and it costs $100, now it could be cheap, that could be expensive, it depends on where you live, but you go to the doctor, it costs you $100. Well, out of your $500 deductible, if you pay that $100, you now have $400 left of that deductible, and that's why we call it an accumulator, because it accumulates out of however many times you go to the doctor. So if you go to the doctor 5 times in that year and they all cost $100, you will meet your $500 deductible, which is nice. And then that's when your insurance starts kicking in. Again, $100 for an office visit, that might be on the cheaper end. But once you hit that deductible, that's why they have deductibles. That's when the insurance will start kicking in for you. And the same merry-go-round. Oh, I forgot all about this. You have to hire workers. Let's hire some cleanup men here. Yeah. And if you think about it, you have deductibles all over the place. Now, whether we call it deductibles or not, like for instance, this amusement park. A lot of amusement parks say here the $30 for a ticket to get you in. Well, I mean, if you think about it in a term, that's technically a deductible. You have to pay $30 before something happens, before you get access to something else. You have to pay $30 to get into this park before you can have all of the benefits of this park. Same with the insurance. You pay, and I'm just using this as a reference, of $500. Every policy is different. Every policy, my deductible, I can't even remember what my personal deductible is. I think it's actually much higher than that. But you have that deductible, and then I get access to the benefits of that after that deductible. So it's the same thing here. Once you pay your $30 to get into the park, you have access to all the benefits of the park. Same with the deductible. You pay your $500 deductible, you then have access to the insurance paying a part of your hospital bills. So that is a deductible. Now this is different from what is called an out-of-pocket maximum. Out-of-pocket maximum. When I first, before I was in insurance, I didn't know either one of these terms. I had heard them before. I had heard of a deductible. I had heard of a out-of-pocket maximum, but I had them completely wrong. I didn't know what they meant. And so I had to learn a little bit when I went into to training. But that is, a deductible is, and I know I repeat it a lot, but just for it to stick in, it really should be a class like in high school, and it might be in some high schools, but a deductible is the amount of money that you'll pay out of your own pocket before insurance kicks in. Now, one of the, let's lower this down, that's way too expensive. We're going to get it to 50 cents. One of the I don't know what the right word is, notions, I guess, one of the mistakes that people make, I don't know what the right word is, the assumptions that people make is the premium that you pay every month. Again, that's another word. Premium is the amount of money that you typically would pay your employer or pay the government to have insurance. So, every month, I don't know, I can't even remember what my premium is, but let's just say my premium is $100. That's the amount of money I pay to have insurance. It does not go towards the deductible. So a lot of people, I remember when I was on the phone, they would say, "Oh, well, I pay my insurance every month. Why aren't y'all paying something?" Well, you're paying your premium every month. You're not paying towards your deductible. You're paying your premium. Oh, I forgot to get construction workers. Let's put you here. Let's just have two. Two will do it for now. So a lot of people get that incorrect, that they think that because they're paying their premium, the insurance should pay something, when in reality, the premium is what they're paying, and they are not paying in towards their deductible, which is, again, different. Deductible is the amount of money that you pay after premium, but that's the money that you pay out of your own pocket. I'm kind of cramming these in here. I don't really know what I'm doing or why I'm cramming them in here. I usually spread them out. It's been a long time since I've played this game. We're not really making any money. It used to be that you could have the park entrance. You could set like a dollar amount, but it's free. I think that's on the updated Steam version. This is an old computer game that I used to play, but on the updated Steam version, they kind of, they did it a little bit different. Okay, entrance. Let's put the entrance here, the exit here. And let's get it going. Okay, or just click you here. Where do I want this to go is the question. I'm okay with it going here. Yeah. So yeah, deductible. Again, amount of money you pay out of your own pocket before insurance starts kicking in. Now, another term that we tend, and let me say this before I go any further. Right now, I'm referring to stuff that is in network. Now, that's another whole deal of whoa, what does in network mean? That means it is a doctor or a provider. It is that a provider is another name or another word for doctor or hospital or something to that degree. You know, I might want to make a little park back here. I kind of like that. Have a little, oh, this could be the eating area. Don't I have some kind of research? Yeah, let's, oh, do I not have research? Huh. Oh, I can't research? Yeah, funding, let's do max funding. Why not? What was I saying? Yeah, in-network, I can't remember. We're going to make a park back here. Oh yeah, provider. Provider is a fancy word for a doctor or a hospital. They are a provider of services. And so that's another term that you'll hear used as, oh, well, what's the provider's name? A lot of insurance agents will ask that. And now one of the things that I was really good at, and why I am now a, come on, build it. Why I'm now a quality auditor is because I tended to explain simple what I would consider simple terms, but that aren't really simple terms. I would explain them to the members. So instead of saying, yeah, what's the provider's name? I would say, hey, you know, what's the provider's name? You know, or what's the doctor's name? I would actually say that. I would say, well, what's the provider's name or the doctor or facility name? And that way, when I said provider, they would associate it and say, oh, that means the doctor, because he said, what's the doctor's name? So that's another word, provider. Let's build. We're just, again, we're gonna make some. I think this area is gonna be like an eating place. I think I have some stuff down here. Oh yeah, trees, whatever this is. Some path lighting. I need some trash cans. Definitely need some trash cans in here. Put trash cans everywhere. Yeah, I might need to play the other game. It's called Planet Coaster. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Beep 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 beep. There we go. We could have a statue. That'd be pretty nice. I'd want to rotate that though. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I like that. What you think? I mean, it's not much of a park yet. We need to put benches in there. For sure. Let's see. Bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop. A lot of benches, yeah. In the other game, Planet Coaster, you actually have cool benches that you can put on the paths. It's a pretty neat game. I might switch over to that. But it takes a lot more concentration when you're playing that game for sure, instead of being able to talk about insurance. So yeah, deductible. What we're referring to as well, or what I'm talking about now, is in-network providers or in-network doctors. That is what I'm referring to now. When you have in-network doctors, they're going to want to bill you, of course. And this is where your deductible comes in. That money that you pay towards the in-network doctor, that's going to go towards your deductible. Now again, every policy is different. You have deductibles that once you have met your deductible, again using the reference of $500, once you've met your $500 deductible, coverage might start at 80%. Coverage might start at 90%. Coverage might be at 100%. That's all dependent on your policy and what you choose from your employer, or what you choose from, if you have an individual policy. That's all determined on that. Yeah, I'm gonna just put benches all right here. Why not? I don't see why not. They get real comfortable back in here. Maybe I should put something back here. Should I put like a something back here? Yeah, we've got all four of those. And we got that. Some chill rides. I could put a chill ride back here, but I think I've made all of them. Yeah, I've done all the chill rides. Alright. So deductible. recalculating, going over it. Deductible is the amount of money that you pay out of your pocket before insurance starts kicking in. Now, that insurance, when it starts kicking in, it's a certain word that a lot of insurance agents will use, which is called co-insurance. And no, a lot of misconceptions is co-insurance is meaning that, oh, I have two insurance. No, you do not have two insurances. No. Co-insurance is a simple term that we say, oh, that is the point of when you have met your deductible, or you have a point where the insurance company that you have starts paying a portion. You are co-insured. You pay, maybe you have paid maybe your portion, but the insurance is paying their portion. So let's just say you met your $500 deductible and the co-insurance is 80%, your responsibility is 20%, meaning the insurance, they are co-insuring, paying 80% of whatever the bill is left after, and you're paying 20%. You are co-insuring, you are combining, you are having two people paying for that policy, two people paying the bills for that policy. Hey, an information kiosk. We can put that bad boy in there. Let's do it. We want to always put one at the entrance. I like having one at the entrance. I like always having one at the where all the food stuff is as well. So co-insurance, fancy word that simply means you have either met your deductible or you are at the point of where the insurance is helping pay for those bills. Which is nice, you know, once you meet that deductible. I really want to build a roller coaster here. You know, we only have one roller coaster. I would say we don't have any big ones. Okay, let's. How much money do we have? We only have 2,000. I kind of want to see... Oh, we have a loan. Jeez. I kind of want to see how much money we're making. We're losing money. Park value's going up, though. Alright, let's see. So, ride constructions. If you take away the $1,000 for ride constructions, $1,000 for landscaping, so that's $2,000. So yeah, we would be bumping up in the positives on this one. But we really need to make money. Usually the way I would have made money... let's see. Oh, that's a person. I don't want a person. And we got people coming in. Maybe I'll bump it up to $6, $7? You think they'll still come in if it's $7 for a ride? Now, in reality, you'd never go in to a $7 ride. Goodness gracious, no. People are still going in, though, so that's good. Everybody's still going into everything, I think. Yeah, everybody's lining up for rides, so that's all good and dandy. Except for this one. This one's at 50 cents, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, they're still going in. So yeah, you've got that. We went over deductible. That's the amount of money that you've paid out of your own pocket before co-insurance kicks in, or when the insurance kicks in is kind of what it does not include the premium. We went over that as well. We went over what that co-insurance is when you met that deductible and the insurance starts paying. Now, these are very general. There's a whole in-depth, which we will eventually go over. There's a lot of in-depth stuff when it comes to insurance. You know, I think what we're going to go over next time is when you get to that deductible, you know, what does that pertain? You know, what does that encompass? What is a deductible? Which would include what the allowed amount is, the billed amount, the discounted or contracted, and we'll go over a little bit about out-of-network deductibles or out-of-network stuff. And so that's what we'll go over next time. But this time, just focusing on what is a deductible and kind of some misassumptions about what a deductible is. So anyways, this has been the Insured Gamer. We'll probably pick up Roller Coaster Tycoon again, continuing the series of insurance for the interested. This has been the Insured Gamer. Until next time, stay safe out there.